So you have chosen your domain, maybe AI, maybe web development, maybe cybersecurity. Now the real question is, what is your project title going to be? And trust me, this is where most of the students go wrong, because they either copy a title from their senior, or they pick something very vague, or they go with something so generic that their project guide or faculty rejects them immediately. Because your project title is actually going to be the first impression of you that you're going to have on your project guide. They are either going to be immediately interested in your project title, or they will feel like, oh, this is just another same simple basic project. So in this video, I will take you through a 4-step process using which you can make your own project title that is unique, realistic, and it will be easily approved by your guide. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to craft such a project title that your faculty is going to immediately approve. So let's start with step 1. Rule number 1, don't go for common project titles. Because think about it, how many times have you heard of the project title like food delivery app or heart disease prediction or student attendance app? So the faculties, they have been hearing the same old project titles for the last 10 years. So when you come up with something similar, their first impression is, oh god, the same old project title again. In fact, even if you add some cool features into it, the faculties won't notice it because they will judge you by your common title. Because think about it, if somebody asks you to watch a movie whose title is an action movie, will you be interested? However, if somebody tells you a very spicy and a very catchy title like Mission Impossible, that's when you will be interested to watch that movie. So it's the same thing here. The first rule over here is to pick a title that's fresh and new and unique and not something same old. Step 2 is very important. Make sure your project title is not a copy of something that already exists on Google or IEEE websites. Because here's what happens. A lot of students just simply copy project titles like heart disease prediction with machine learning from places like ChatGPT, Google or IEEE papers. But remember, your guide will search up your project in Google or IEEE Explorer, and if they find something that's similar or even close to it, they will immediately understand that you have copied it from there and they will right away reject your project. So it's very important that you come up with something unique. And here's the trick. In order to make your project title unique, what you can do is turn it into something complex, but make sure it's still realistic. So here are some examples. Instead of cybersecurity intrusion detection system, you can go with hybrid intrusion detection framework with graph neural networks and variational autoencoders with real-time packet stream analysis. Like instead of student performance prediction, you can go with multimodal student academic performance forecasting with transformer-based tabnet architecture and knowledge graph integration. So I will give you the framework to make your title unique. Start with your simple idea, add the algorithms, technologies and some unique features. This way, even if your guide is searching up your project title online, they will not be able to find something exactly same. And this will also show that you have put in a good amount of effort and creativity into your project title. So the golden rule here is simple. All you have to do is take up a simple project title, add technologies, algorithms and unique features to it, and make sure your project guide is not able to find something online similar to it, and in that way your project title will get accepted very easily. Step 3, find unique project title. To be honest, if you go to Google or ChatGPT and type in find your project title ideas, you will get the same old boring ones like heart disease prediction or food delivery app or attendance system. And your faculty has seen those project titles for over 100 times before. So where can you actually get the unique and advanced project titles? Let me give you 3 methods that actually work. Method 1, follow working professionals. Your first method is LinkedIn. Follow working professionals in fields like AI, cybersecurity, fintech, health tech, and so on. Because these people often post about day-to-day challenges that they face in their work. For example, a cybersecurity analyst must post that how hard it is to detect zero-day phishing attacks across multiple languages. That is your project title. Cross-lingual phishing attack detection using large language model and real-time email header analysis. A data engineer might complain about fraud patterns in UPI payments or instant payments. That is another idea. Your project title can be Graph Neural Network based fraud transaction detection for UPI transaction with real-time anomaly alerts. When your problem statement for your project titles comes from real industry pain point, it instantly becomes more relevant and advanced. Method 2. Solve local problem with advanced tech. Look around your city, college or community, but do not stop at simple apps. Use advanced technologies like AI and IoT to solve those problems. For example, your city struggles with traffic congestion at peak hours. So build a deep reinforcement learning based smart traffic light optimization system with YOLO V8 video streams from CCTV cameras. Your college faces identity fraud during online examinations. So build a multimodal proctoring system with face plus voice biometrics with anti-spoofing detection. These kinds of projects make it look like you are not just copying an idea, but you're actually taking a real life problem and solving it with advanced technology. Method 3. Read research papers. The third method is my favorite. Go to IEEE or Google Scholars and read the research papers, but do not copy their titles exactly. Instead, go to the end of the paper in the future scope or limitation sections. That is where the gold lies. A paper on fake news detection might say, future work, extend detection to multimedia content. That's your idea. Your project can be multimodal fake news detection with vision transformer for images and XLNet for text with cross attention fusion. A paper on healthcare chatbots can have in their future work section that add explainability to medical recommendation. So your project title can be Explainable Healthcare Chatbot using RAG with SHAP-based explanation for medical suggestion. So when you're trying to build your project on the research gap, it's not just unique, but it also is built on the cutting edge of technology. So remember, if you're searching your project titles on ChatGPT and Google, you are going to get the same old titles. So in order to get advanced and unique titles, first of all, you have to follow industry professionals on LinkedIn and get ideas from their everyday problems. You have to look around in your community, college or around your city for problems and then solve it with advanced technologies like AI, cybersecurity or IoT. And thirdly, you have to read IEEE papers and look into the future scope section and take inspiration from there. If you follow these methods, your project will not just get accepted, they will be remembered by your project guide. Alright, now you have got a project title that is not generic, not a copy from Google and feels unique. So before you finalize this project title, there is one more step that you need to do. That is, test your project title. Yes, it is like proofreading an assignment before you submit it. A small check can save you from a big rejection in the future. So here are 3 simple ways in which you can test your project titles. Number 1, faculty perspective test. Put yourself in the shoes of your faculty or HOD because they have seen hundreds and hundreds of projects in the past 10 to 15 years and they have a mental list of certain number of overdone projects and boring titles. So they will not look at your project like a beginner, and if they look at your project and feel like it's the same project that they have seen like 10 times before, they will get bored and they might also reject your title. However, if they see something fresh, they will be interested and intrigued to see your project. Feasibility test. Can this project be realistically completed within 4 to 5 months with the kind of skill that your team has and the resources available for you? Because if you come up with a title like Next Gen AI Hospital Management System with doctorless automation, your guide will straight away reject it because this is not reality. So ambition is good, but practicality is better. Uniqueness and novelty test. Go and paste your project title in IEEE Explorer and Google and see if the similar titles already exist. And if they do, then modify your title by adding advanced algorithms, some unique features or completely new components. Because always remember, your project guide will definitely try and check your project online. Pro tip, always keep 2 to 3 backup titles ready with you, because sometimes your guide can say that this is good but you can try something else in the same domain. So if you have some backups, you will be well prepared and less confused.